I'm here in the Tahoe, 2000 Tahoe Limited. That's my truck. I don't really drive it that much. Got 156,000 miles on it. 5.7 liter engine, 350 motor, limited rear end slip, differential. It's two-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, so 4x2, not 4x4. This is the AVH-P4900, and sometimes the screens get crazy on you, and you'll have to calibrate it. Most people don't know how to do it. They'll look at themselves crazy and be like, damn, this shit don't have no options, a menu or nothing like that. But it's real simple. And I'm holding my phone trying to record this video, so I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible so you guys can see. This truck is my storage. You can see I'm cleaning it out right now. Got batteries here, yellow top, red top, big ass alternator. Yeah, this truck is just basically for storage because I don't drive it. Like I said, I let it run throughout the day. I start it once a week, or sometimes I do it every day a week, and keep the fluids running and whatnot. Let it run for half an hour. Basically, it's the AVH-P4900, and basically, this is what the controls look like. Yeah, sorry you can't see them. You have up and down volume. You have the eject button, off button, source button. You got the angles up and down to control how far tilted forward and how far tilted back you want the screen. You have your boost, your equalizer, and you have your band. Also, you have the menu button, and you have the bookmark button, and your analog joystick. And you have a few more options here when you're in DVD mode, video mode. You can play with these options right here. Basically, to get into the screen, calibration mode, you'll have to have your fingers on the angle plus and the boost at the same time. You will have your finger on the angle plus and the boost at the same time. While you're holding down those two buttons, you will then have to hit this little button right here, which is the reset pin. I don't know if you can see it, it's right here. This is the reset pin right here. It's a small little button. And basically, you'll just hold it. Try to do this with one hand, people. One hand. That school bus is loud as hell. You would have a pin, and you would bring the pin here into this pinhole. And while you're doing that, you would have your finger on the up and the boost. So you hold down the up and the boost, like I'm doing right now. And you can see my pin is going into the pinhole right here. And I just hit it. Now while I'm still holding that, you can see it's resetting. And then I still have my fingers holding down on it until the screen comes back up and the menu is there. Then you'll tilt the screen forward. You'll tilt the screen forward and the menu will show up just like this. This is your calibration menu right here. Excuse the shine, it's the flash on the recording on the camera. So this is your setup. Now you'll use the analog key to go through the menu. You would use your menu button to click enter. And you can go back by hitting enter again in some cases. Or you can hit the escape, which is also the band. And also you would be able to get out of all of this by just simply turning off the car out of accessory mode. So basically, you have 5 menus. You have setup, TP, effect, range, setup, calibration, touch panel test, calibration test, data initialized. So the first one you would enter into the first one, and what it asks you to do is please touch around the panel. And basically, it has measurements of before, and it'll have the measurements after you touched around the panel. Now, I'm going to use a pen that does not have a tip so it doesn't damage my screen. So I have a pen that looks like this, where the tip is in, and now what I do is, what it's asking you to do is to run your pen around the screen like this, so it can take measurements of the border. So you do that 2 times and hit enter. It says NG, which means not good. You would hit enter again, go back to the test, and start all over again, and make sure you do the whole 4 corners. Because it needs to measure all 4 corners. Hit enter again, then it says OK. Then you get a red star right here, means it's checked off. Go down to the next one, hit enter, and just follow the dots. My screen is a little off for some reason. I had this radio for like 6 years, so I'm sure that's probably why, but it gets the job done. It's been in the truck ever since I bought it, and I've never taken it out. But it works, you know. That's the calibration. It says finish, hit enter, and then a red star appears next to it. The third one, you would enter on touch panel test, and you would get a data reading. You would get a data reading. Excuse me. Yeah, you get a data reading of the point, and before after, to symbolize the test. You would hit enter again, and the same with the calibration test, which is number 4. You hit enter, and wherever you point at on the point, it'll give you the before, and it'll give you the after. And basically, you're testing. You understand? You follow the red stars, and if it's correct, they'll say okay. If it's not, it'll let you know. But like I said, my screen is a little off because, I don't know, since I had it so long. I've done this already, but it's been off since I've had it so long. I'm not sure, you know, what the problem is with the left-hand corner right here. It's just bad for me, I guess. I'm not sure what's the problem. But I try to get things as close as possible, and I try to help it pass the test, basically. So I know for a fact that the lower left-hand corner of my screen is damaged. Not damaged, but it won't calibrate. So I respect it for what it is. And that's just basically the test. You hit enter again to go back. And if you want to redo 1 and 2, you will go to number 5, hit enter, and erase, upward erase range initiation and downward erase the calibration initialization or whatnot. So then you will reset it. That way you can go back and redo the test again. That's basically it. And again, to get out of this, you would simply take accessory mode off, let the radio power down, and then it'll start over again. So that's basically it. If you didn't understand a few things, just comment and I'll try my best to explain it. Like I said, I'm not an expert at none of this shit that I do on here on my channel on YouTube. I just do things that other people think is be boring or ignorant or whatnot. I like to sit down and read a little bit, understand the illustrations and, you know, behind certain things. Even though it might be boring to some people, I just do it because I want to. So that's basically it. And then you'll power the radio back up and you can see it'll completely reset back to normal. And now I can use my radio functions. I can use my radio functions without any much problems. I can go to the equalizer. I can hit this and touch wherever I feel like it on the screen. Before it was a pain in the ass, but you know, I recalibrated the screen and it gave me better leverage. So now I can click next. Remember, I tell you the lower right hand of the screen has issues that it gives me. But if I hit the corner right here, I can always click the button that's closest to it. And I don't have a problem because I recalibrated the screen. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, comments, this is the Pioneer AVH-P4900. I bought this back in 2007, I believe. And it's 2013, so I think this radio did its purpose. And for how long have I've had it, it still plays DVDs. I have radio. I can put satellite radio in here if I want. It plays DVDs. And also, if I would like, I can have my auxiliary play music off my auxiliary device, which is not a problem. Again, this is Pioneer AVH-P4900 DVD.